Hey guys, it's Ryan Bottger with ProSource of PS Performance. We're going to do a little bit of a plyometric series today. Okay, so this first video, and what plyometric is, just so you know, just describing jump training is essentially what it is. Okay, so the first one is going to be just the first progression of this jump training. So first thing I need to look at is the landing position. Before we ever jump in the air, I need to know that my athletes are in a good position before they ever even jump up straight in the air. Okay, so this series is going to be mainly thinking about jumping as high as we can in the air. Okay, so this landing position, a lot of times I call this base stance. Okay, so what this looks like is my feet are about hip to shoulder width apart. My toes are pointed very straight ahead. There could be a little bit of toe out if we want, but for the most part, as athletes, we move most of the time with our toes pointed straight ahead. So think about sprinting. We're sprinting with our toes ahead. We jump straight up in basketball with our toes straight ahead. So we want to mimic that movement as much as we possibly can to teach our body to be there. Okay, so again, feet hip to shoulder width apart, toes straight ahead. My knees are going to be slightly bent, and my arms are going to be back with my chest up, but my chest is slightly over my toes. So I'm in this position where I'm thinking about jumping as high as I possibly can in the air, using my whole body. So from the side, it looks just like this. So I want to cock back my arms and land in this position so that if I want to, later on, once I get past these progressions, I can go straight into another jump. So essentially, I'm trying to land in the position that I would jump from immediately. Okay, so a really important point here is the knees. A lot of times with athletes, we see this knee dive in. This is called a valgus knee, and this we know, based on research, that this gives an athlete a lot more likelihood to injure their knee. So what we're really looking for is making sure this knee, when we're landing, is stacked over top of the foot. If it's going in, we know that's not a good thing. Okay? So every single time, I'm landing in this position. If I land a little bit off, maybe this foot goes out, my knee starts caving in, I can make that adjustment if I stick. So the very first thing I can do with an athlete is just tell them to get into a base stance. This looks just like this. So I can step forward, base stance. Okay? If everything's good, I can just stay there, hold it, and feel where I'm at, reset. Step forward, base stance. Okay, so all those things need to be in place. If I need to make any adjustments, make those adjustments now so that when I move on later, I know that I'm in a safe position. I'm already taught my body what to do and what positions to be in. So another progression from that is I can do a depth jump. So from this box, I can step off, or a depth drop rather. So I'm going to step off the box and make sure to land in that good position. So I'm right here, hands overhead, drop, and land. If I need to make adjustments, I kind of did. Make sure my knees are stacked over the feet. Good. One more time, I'm going to show that. So I'm stepping down, landing to a good position, nice and soft, thinking about being really quiet with our feet on the ground. Okay, so again, this is our first part of this plyometric series. And I'm Ryan Bottger again with ProSource. Subscribe to Valley.